Long lost twin? Twin?
Nope. I'm you after Italian cooking classes. Thanks to Synchrony Bank, with their great rates and no fees, I can officially make more than microwave mac and cheese.
Invest in you. Save with synchronybank.com.
This is going to be great television, I will say that.
Trump signed several executive orders in the middle of his inauguration, surrounded by thousands of his supporters.
I love Tesla.
Which one did you buy?
This is beautiful.
In support of Elon Musk, President Trump posed with a Tesla on the South Lawn.
That's a Model Y, so I have a lot of information to put into price.
Musk's company took a financial hit after Trump appointed him to lead efforts to cut the federal workforce through Doge.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking.
President Trump and cabinet members invited Zelensky to the White House to try to broker a peace deal between Ukraine and Russia. However, things turned sour fast.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
Not
cards.
playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
what do you think
You're
about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III.
Other notable moments include becoming the first sitting president to attend an NFL Super Bowl game and signing an executive order to rename the Gulf of Mexico Gulf of America.
President Donald Trump promised mass deportations on the bird on this pledge.
All right, Shalom. I'd like to start up saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Harakak Badash Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles, the great millstone of my older Heroine as well. Decided to take you to the argument of the pushing the truth and sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, Uncle Knox, buddy Yasha Allah, from the Lions in the Yasha Allah camp. And this is another Lions in News and Prophecy. Hold on, I'm writing something down real quick. Okay, this is a good one, man, because the arrogancy and the proudness of Donald Trump. Um, like here's the title of the article. It says, "I run the country and the world," Trump says in an Atlantic interview. All right, we could just go. I ain't even read the article yet, but we ain't even got to. We could just go off the title and just go in off of that. And the things that he said when first of all, he can't even say the shit right. Like, I love Tesla. It's Tesla for one, but he's talking about some damn Tesla. So oh, he can't even begin to like. At least Sleepy Joe had a narcolepsy condition where he just fall asleep everywhere. Like, but like, you know, he's a little worse than Baby Bush. Baby Bush was real like gullible and kind of, let's just say, stupid, right? But yeah, I think Trump got him beat. But anyway, let's get into a little witness lesson, edifying the service, purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones who truly believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, first of all, let's start out how we always start off the news and prophecies. Is behold, this is second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou the ears into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Oh, that's right, because the word of the Lord has been tried 10 times over, and it's been successful every time. And they're faithful and true, and these are what we have to stand on, you know, as a, as we prophesy these things that are going to happen in the earth that was given unto us by Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, all right. So now, one of the things that was given us to us was, excuse me, Shlakia, that Esau was going to be in a ruler sheet, ruling with a rod of iron by ruling vigorously when the Lord shows up. You see that? And guess who's in the power seat? For him to make this statement, he doesn't even know, man. He doesn't even know, man. It's just crazy. So now he said, I run the country and the world, man. And that's crazy he should say that because the Lord set that up, right? Let's get this. Let's get this real quick. The Lord set that up. This is let's get Amos 9 and 8. No, not Amos. Let's get Job 9 and 24. That's what I meant. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24, and it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right. He covered the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? All right. The prophets. Yahweh Shai is the ultimate judge. They covered his face up and put Cesare Borgia in it. You know? And so the earth, the point is the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Right? So it was given unto them by who? By Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Let's get Daniel 4 and 17. In Daniel 4 and 17 it says, This this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and he giveth it to whomever he will, and set it up over it the basis of man. Who is the base man that's set up over it right now? Esau. All right. So now he set the one that was in the lowest station or lowest, in the state of confusion, and set him up over to be ruling on the earth when Yahweh Shai returns. So that was a very, well, you got Trump out here prophesying, you know, that's a very, because that's going to come to pass is to where like all of them are going to be exposed. Him, the upper elites, the beast, the dragon, this whole system. And America's going to be exposed as the whore that sits upon the rides down the beast. All right. So let's read a little bit of the article. It says Donald Trump declared that he runs the world as he reflects on what's different during his second White House go around in an interview with the Atlantic magazine. The first time I had two things to do: run the country and survive, and I had all these crooked guys, Trump said in the interview published April 28th. And the second time I run the country and the world. Said Trump has pushed the boundaries of the presidency during his first 100 days back in the White House, signing more than 140 executive orders and unilaterally achieve his policy aims and seek retribution against the political adversaries. It says Trump sit down interview came as his approval rating has taken a considerable hit, falling to 39% in a new poll. The Washington Post, NBC, ABC News, and IPSOS, and amid concerns about the economy and his aggressive use of tariffs. All right. So let's get into something else. Let's just talk about him saying that he runs the country and he runs the world. All right. So let's go with Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right. And it's speaking. right there is speaking through Trump, saying that he runs the world. Yes, because the Most High set it up that way for Esau to be running the world right now, and for America to be the Babylon the Great, the hammer of the earth. All right. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry." Right. You know, it's coming, and we're witnessing it come forth. You know, when especially when things like this happen. This is why we speak about these things. All right. It's called prophesying. And the Lord set us up to do it in sincerity and truth. Verse 5, no, verse 4, it says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him," like he's prideful, he's lifted up, right? His soul that is lifted up is not upright in him, right? Because it's not upright. It's not just. All right, it's wicked. It said, "But the just shall live by his faith." It said, "Yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man." See that? And he's showing that pride by making that bold statement. So neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right? You see that? See that? All nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And that's what he's doing. That's what America's been doing. That's the foundation of America. Right? It says, "Shall not all these take up a proverb against him, a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that laded himself with thick clay." So that's clay is debt. He keep lading himself up with debt, putting pressure on everybody. Don't understand pressure bust pipes, and that pipe that gonna bust right in his face. It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee? All right, and thou shalt vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them, and thou shalt be booties unto them. All right, so that means a spoil. All right, so now we're gonna witness America turning into the prey. They've been the predator for all this time. We're gonna witness them turning into the prey, and these other nations become predators against this place, man. All right, it says. Verse 8, it says, "Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein." All right, let's go to it even more. Let's get to um Isaiah 14:4. It says, "Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon." See that? And say, "How had the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased." Did he say he was? Didn't he say this was the golden age of America? He's stepping in. He's creating the golden age of America, man. Like, and speaking very prideful, like he told the president or whatever of Ukraine, when he says you don't have the cards right now. He's like, man, I ain't playing the cards. I ain't playing no games. And he said you are on the verge of World War III. Not Trump not knowing he's the one that's on the verge of World War III. He has more to worry about than they're both Edomites. So, but the judgment that the Lord has coming down on Babylon, Zelensky stands a better chance than Trump. See that? It says, "Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, How hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord has broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers." Right, that staff is America. The rulers being, the Illuminati, European Union. See that? It says, "He who smote the people with in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger," ruled the whole world, the nations, man. It says, is persecuted and none hindered. Right. And they're waiting on this on this day to happen. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Why? Because the hammer of the earth. You see that? The one that's putting pressure on the whole world. He just said it. He just said it. He runs America, which is the hammer, and he runs the world, which the one that's swinging that hammer is Europe, the upper elites. This is Rome all over again, man. Putting hell on the known world. You see that? So he's declaring himself the king of Babylon, man. He called it out himself. He runs the country, he runs America, and he runs the world. Let's get this. Um, Psalms 49 and 11. Because what did he say? What did he say? He said he's gonna rename. He signed an executive order to rename the Gulf of America of America to the Gulf of Mexico. All right. Psalms 49 and 11. And it says, their inward thoughts is that their house is going to continue forever and the dwelling places to all generations. Right. You see that? He just think America's going to be going on forever. So he might as well change the Gulf of America of Mexico to the Gulf of America. See how powerful that is? He thinks that they're going to continue on. He really thinks in his mind that he's going to bring forth the gold. He's going to heal Babylon. That's what he thinks. All right. It says, their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names, right? I know Gulf of Mexico, but not a land, but that's still that same mindset. You see what I'm saying? That's that same mindset that Esau has. They feel like anything they put their hands on, right, they can claim. Anything they get their hands on, they can claim. They discover everything that have people that dwell in there with a known with a culture. So they want to put their own whatever they want there and destroy everybody else's culture and get everybody to be Americanized. But the Lord has a judgment for these devils, man. All right. So I'll probably put in post production put a link to this article in the description box so y'all can read it. I didn't want to go into the article itself that deep. I was just focusing on him calling himself the ruler of America and the ruler of the world. The Lord said He's gonna take up a proverb against him. All right. How has the golden city ceased? All right. Lord, willing this lesson will edify and serve this purpose for the hope of elect, the ones who truly believe in the name of Yahweh by Shem Shai. For that, I'm like Sekar Halayim, like Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Harikah Kodash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone, my elder Heroine as well. Salutations to the occupant that are pushing the truth, sincerity, and truth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name Yahweh by Shem Shai. Shalom.